Our Twitter profile name and our Twitter username are actually two separate things. But what actually is the difference then between them? Well, stick around because in this video, I'm going to give you the answer to that, and it's coming up right now. So here we are on my Twitter profile, Mark Warnken. And first up, if you aren't following me on Twitter, don't forget to hit that follow button. So what is the difference between a Twitter profile name and your Twitter username? So that's what this video is all about. And by the end of it, you're going to be fully understand what the difference is. So here is my Twitter profile, and it's a little bit confusing, but I will give you a few other really simple examples. So my Twitter profile name is my own name, Mark Warnken. And lots of people can have the same Twitter profile name, but it's the username underneath that is the unique part of our Twitter, I suppose, our whole Twitter account. Now, I've got my username as Mark Warnken as well, but I'm the only person in the world can have that. It's a bit like a telephone number. It's a bit like an email address. So that's what they both are. But let me show you a few different examples that will make it a bit more clear for you. So this is a good one. Amanda Rose is the lady here in Australia that I follow. She does some great work across all online and social media. So her profile name is Amanda Rose #BossLady. But then her username is the Amanda Rose. So that's the difference, the profile name and then the username. Now, another example here is one of the television stations here in Australia, 9 News Australia. That is their profile name, but their username is 9 News AUS for Australia. Now, the third example I just want to show you so you fully understand it is this one, The Voice Australia. So that's the profile name. And then underneath is the username, The Voice AU for Australia. So profile name and username. So let me show you how you can change all of them as well, because quite often when you're trying to set up your channel, or sorry, set up your Twitter profile, they're not available. So let me show you how you can actually change and customize your profile name and your Twitter username as well. So to edit your profile name is really simple. We just go here to edit profile, and it's going to pop up some information here, and that's where you would do it. Now, you get 50 character spaces. For myself, I've just got my own name. For a lot of you, you will have your own business name or your own brand or your own personal name, that type of thing. Now, remembering lots of people can have the same profile name though. So this is the one that's not unique. There can be lots of people who have the same profile name, but that's how simple it is to edit the profile name. Now, the username, it's not as simple. So let me show you how to customize your username. So we want to go over here to the left and we want to click on More. And then we want to click on Settings and Privacy. And then up the top, we then want to click on Account Information. And it's going to ask you to put your password in. And after you put in your password, up pops this screen here as well. So you can see my username here. So if I click on that, it will then allow me to change my username. So this is the one that is unique to yourself only. Only one person in the world can have that one, and 15 character spaces max. So you can see if I try and expand that out a little bit, it'd probably say it wouldn't be available. How many character spaces have I got at the moment? I've got 12 character spaces, but if I tried to make that 16 or more, it wouldn't let me. So you might have to get a little bit creative with that. That's where you see people have underscore. You can see here they're suggesting to me Mark_Warnken, or the opposite, Warnken_Mark, that type of thing. And this is an example of someone having to be creative. Chris Reason, he's one of the television news reporters here in Australia. Obviously, he's covering the Olympics, that type of thing. So his profile name is Chris Reason, but his username is Chris Reason7, which is a little bit creative because I suppose the television network that he works for is Channel 7. So there we go. That is the difference between Twitter profile names and Twitter usernames.